Um, I know that football players are creatures of habit. You guys kind of live by the schedule during the season. In the last couple of weeks, you've missed a game or you missed a day of practice. And I'm just wondering, I'm curious, on game day, do you feel that effect? Either does your body feel a little bit more refreshed, or in your mind, do you know you didn't get the reps maybe necessary coming in, and maybe have a little bit of a condensed game plan? What is it like on Sunday when you've had that interruption during the week?
I don't think it affects the game plan. I mean, we still doing what we would normally do. We're still meeting, we're just not practicing. So in terms of the game plan and things of that nature, I don't think it affects it in that aspect. In terms of the reps, I mean, obviously you can't replace those reps, those practice reps, but I think, I mean, for me, being a veteran guy, and we have a lot of other veteran guys on this team. I don't think not practicing has any effect on the way we play on Sunday.
Next one, Ryan O'Halloran.
Hey, Kareem, what kind of challenge does Las Vegas present with Ruggs and Aguilar downfield?
A lot of speed, guys that can stretch the field. We know what Carr's capable of. He can make all the throws, has a ton of weapons. Whether it's Jacob out the backfield, Waller, those two guys, like you mentioned, a lot of speed. We have to be able to, stay on top and keep the big play off us.
Next one, Troy.
Kareem, you guys have done some things really well, but 30 points each in those last 3 games. You're a proud group. What is the key? Are guys taking it personally? I know some of it's related to the offensive turnovers, but are guys defensively taking it personally, kind of want to put their foot down this week?
We just got to be more consistent in what we're doing. We got to be able to have great weeks of practice and it has to translate in the games. We just got to be consistent. We'll start out playing pretty good, and second half we'll have, a few letdowns here and there. But just as an entire group, on every level, we have to be more consistent and more detailed in what we're doing.
Next one, Kyle Newman.
Kareem, what do you like about Essang, Bassey? He's been thrown into the fire along with Ojemudia, but how has Essang improved, and kind of what's his potential for the rest of this year?
I think Essang's been, when he's been called upon, he's been playing great. For me, for him being a young guy, when I see him out there, I know what to expect out of him, just because he's done it on a day-to-day basis. He's very consistent in what he does. He's a smart player. He's where he needs to be. He's been doing some great things for us. So I know when I see him out there, I know he's going to be consistent in what he does, and and that's because he's shown that since day one with him walking in the building.
Next one, George. George, your line's muted. We'll skip George and go to Brandon Cristal.
Kareem, I want to go back to what you're saying about the reps not necessarily affecting on Sunday. You're a 10-year vet. You got Justin. You got your veteran corners. But you got to admit that for the young guys, these rookies, and especially on the other side of the ball, a little more practice certainly could help.
Yeah, that's why I said, you can't replace the reps. Obviously for the young guys, it can help them a little bit more. But at the same time, we're all professionals. We got to be able to, if we miss a day, you still got to be able to go perform. We still had 2 days of practice. I don't think that one day of missing, practice is going to determine or, affect guys significantly, when it comes Sunday. We practice Wednesday and Thursday. Was it Thursday, Friday, whatever day we practice. So we still got 2 days of good practice in. So I don't think us missing that one day and those couple reps, is going to affect guys to the point where they can't go and function on Sunday.
George, we'll try again on you. You're still muted. Let's go to Mark Kisla. Okay, no Kiz. We'll go to Zach Stevens.
Hey, Kareem, Vic said that balance was the key for the Oakland Raiders offense. How difficult is it when you're playing a team for a defense when an offense truly can run and pass the ball at their will?
It's pretty difficult. Obviously, for us, we have to do whatever we can to try to make them one-dimensional. They have a ton of talent on that offensive side. They run a bunch of different scheme routes, some scheme runs. They've been doing a great job at it. So for us, we had to have a great week of preparation. On the field and mentally. When it comes to watching film and things like that, and we just have to be ready for it. And like I said, we have to be consistent. I think if we can go put a consistent game together for 4 quarters, I like us against any team.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Brandon.
K-Jack, Kelsey, Kittle, the healthy Zach Ertz, those guys are always talked about as your elite tight ends. Should Darren Waller be in that conversation with this kid's talent? You're going to see him now for, I guess, the 3rd time.
Yeah, definitely. The guy with the skill set that he possesses, definitely should be in that conversation. Big guy, can run, can catch. They use him in so many different ways. A lot of different mismatches. Even for corners and safeties. For him being such a big guy, but he definitely should be in that conversation because he's doing the exact same thing those guys are doing.
Next, Frank.
Kareem, you were bullish on Jerry Jeudy early on. What are you seeing from Jerry? He's now on pace to have one of the best rookie receiving seasons this franchise has ever had. What do you see from Jerry now as this season's progressed?
It's pretty much what I saw during camp. He's able to go out and, he's carrying himself like he's been in the situation in the moment before. No moment's too big for him. We know what type of talent and the way he played when he was in college, but it's just carrying over. He's carrying himself like I said, he's been in the moment before. He's doing some good things on Sunday, and I wouldn't expect anything other than that.
We'll end here on we got final 2, Arnie, and then we'll end with Willie Ramirez. Go ahead, Arnie.
Hey, Kareem, we got news today that Shelby Harris has got COVID and is going to be missing this game too. I'm wondering, this COVID-19 has hit every team in the league, and you guys have had, aside from like a bubble like Major League Baseball had, you guys have had, 80s, 90 some tests each every day. You have all these protocols in place, yet some guys still getting sick. What do you think that says? That just is an insidious virus that's going to, penetrate no matter what you do for defense?
I think so. I just think it shows that, nobody knows exactly what we're dealing with. Obviously with guys still getting sick, on a day-to-day basis, on a weekly basis, got facilities closing left and right. Thank God we've been able to continue to play this year. So obviously no one knows what we're dealing with exactly. So for us as a team, in our locker room, we just have to continue to try to follow protocol. Even with us doing that, like it says, guys still, are testing positive. So just have to try to do what we can to try to stay safe.
Okay, Willie, why don't you end us off, please?
Kareem, you've seen Derek Carr since he's come in the league. And he may be in the midst of a career season. How have you seen his game evolve, and what makes him so dangerous?
Like you said, I've seen him since he came in the league, and to me, he's been, obviously he's playing at an elite level, right now in his career. But even when he was, a younger Carr, he was still, in my opinion, doing some great things. He can make every throw. He has some elite talent around him, so he's getting those guys in the right sets and the right plays, and they're rolling, and he'll run a little bit as well. So he's an elite talent, I'm sure he's a great leader for that team, and, and it shows on Sunday.